Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn, man. figures every year, yeah, earn it. To the front of this line is what my
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
55, 55. Hey, eat. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 55.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. After the turnover, it's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get...
It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. Tua now on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Dolphins, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Bentley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, Allen. Open man is Trey Burton. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Bentley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. They'll try the left side. Bentley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Off the bootleg. Allen. They'll roll him out right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Allen now looks to throw. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Barkley. 7 yards there and a first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of
now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Mark 55, Mark 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. 55 is my guy, 55. Done. His team showed up. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Caught by Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And 2 at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Trey Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Bills 17, Dolphins 7. Rigoberto Sanchez sets a kickoff.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Monogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
You ain't going nowhere. 45, 45, 45, Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play for the Bills on third down. 52 yards.
30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
3rd and 3.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Julian Love picks it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's got daylight. 30, 20, 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Fourth down.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Watch twist.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That one good for 21 yards. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, check.
Tua now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Tua now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down now, Barkley, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And
out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
He's across midfield.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
9 yards. And
they fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Going deep here for Park. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's put that team on the clock. 45. Mike, 45.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Julian Lowe. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we have a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll find Pittman. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
First down, Miami.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to